All right, this is going to be fun. Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right, cheers.
Excited.
Who are you? What do you do? Why do you do it? What do you want to do? Season 2. We're back.
Aww.
We're rolling. We got new episodes coming in. Stay listening, guys. I appreciate you guys. The 5 of you, now 6 that are here watching. I enjoy it. You enjoy it. Today we have a new guest. Who are you?
Shannon Briggs.
Shannon Briggs. All right, Shannon. Only because I know this data, but is that your maiden name?
That's my married name.
So, what's your maiden name?
Valdez.
Do you like that?
Yeah, I mean, it was my name. I mean, whether you like it or not, it's what you're born into. So,
Do you believe in family?
of course.
Like Dominic Toretto family?
Who's that?
What? Oh my God.
What?
Oh my God. You're not. No, you never heard of Fast and Furious?
Oh, yeah, the movie.
Yeah.
Of course.
You ever seen those
I've
memes
seen
with
it.
Dominic Toretto?
No.
You never seen those?
Do you want to show it to me?
Oh my God.
I feel like I'm kind of missing out.
Yeah. Oh, family?
Yeah.
Yeah. What? How have you never seen these?
I've probably seen it, but I don't know who it is.
But you know who Vin Diesel is, right?
Yes, the actor.
Yeah.
The big guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, but family. It's everywhere. Family.
No, honestly.
Family.
Wow.
I don't have friends.
I
I have
guess.
family.
Okay.
Nothing stronger than family.
Yeah, he drove that point home, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, because literally that was what everything was built upon, was like family. That's what it was.
Yeah.
I know. So do you care about your family? I know you do. I know you do deeply,
I mean,
right?
You know, you've seen my daughter, so yeah, of course. I mean, I have 3 kids, and
You know, you can get closer to the mic. Because, like, I don't even know if I can hear you.
You did tell me that.
I
didn't
told you from the beginning.
Apparently, I'm not a good listener.
Oh, snap. Hopefully
But
you're good at answering.
I'm going to try my ass off.
All right, deal.
Thanks. So,
Do you-
yeah. No, I mean, did you want me to elaborate a little bit more on my family, or?
Well, now that the mic is closer, what were you saying?
No, I was just saying that, I mean, you know my Lala, so that's my one daughter. I have 2 sons, but she comes around the gym and takes classes with me, and so yeah.
So family is a big thing to you?
Yeah, it is. I mean, I have my 3 kids. I'm divorced, so I mean, I don't have a significant other, but I have my children, and my mom's living, and then I have 2 sisters.
Okay, nice. So family is important, but not necessarily like name or anything like that. I feel like that's definitely got to be different.
That's kind of a good question. So, when I got divorced, I did think, should I go back to my maiden name? And I really decided that I've been a Briggs longer than I've been a Valdez, and my kids have that name. And honestly, the Valdez side, which is obviously my dad's, right? Because the woman takes the man's name. So my dad's deceased, my grandfather's deceased. So basically that side's already gone.
Mm-hmm.
So I just felt like I would stick with the Briggs. And I even think, like, if I ever remarried, that's a whole other subject and topic.
You want to remarry?
No.
Why'd you say if?
Well, because I'm thinking about names, so again, traditionally the woman would take the man's, but I think I would just stick with my name, I mean.
Shannon Smith.
Yeah, no. SS.
Oh, wait a sec. We didn't get to that.
I knew it.
What is your middle name?
Oh my God. Oh, so nobody knows my middle name because they just don't. And I had like a complex about it growing up as a child. It's just a name that I just did not like. And I don't know if my mom even knows that. Or my dad. Yeah, because they named me.
You said, shout out, Mom, Dad.
I was like, oh my God, shoot. So I tried not to use it and not to tell people what it was.
Mm-hmm.
But the crazy thing is, like, the older I am, I'm actually like, should I say I like it? I don't even say that I would like it. It's different. It's
your
an
taste
old
has
name.
changed?
I think I've kind of just accepted it now, and I kind of like it. I kind of like it. Although,
So it starts with an S.
no, it doesn't.
Well, then why would you be
Because
triple S?
It would have been like Shannon Smith, SS. I was leaving out the middle name. Yeah.
Why'd you say 3 S's?
No, just SS.
I thought you said triple S.
No, you said triple S.
Did I?
Yeah, I think
Jeez. What the hell is in this?
Apparently you can't handle it.
Gin and juice. Just kidding. It's a whiskey sour.
On gin and juice. Lay
back.
Yeah.
Got my mind on my money.
And my money on my
mind. Okay. So what's your middle name?
Francis.
Oh, what the hell? That's awesome.
What?
Bro, what do you mean?
Francis?
Yeah, I mean, I had
It's an old
I have
name.
a
You have an
shouts
aunt.
out
Tell me you
shouts
have an
out to a
aunt.
homie named Francis. First off, I have a friend that I worked with. His name's Francis.
Really? It's a very old name.
That's a guy. I don't think so.
What?
No,
No?
I don't know.
Oh. But how many Francis that you know are being born in 2023?
Should be more.
Well, you have your opportunity.
No,
I'm just
more.
saying.
That ship has sailed.
The name.
The name ship has
Right,
sailed.
got it.
Yeah. The name ship has sailed.
Sure.
I don't know. We'll see. I don't know about a Francis.
Right. Exactly. Who would pick that name
Well,
for a child? Like,
no, but I mean, we were jumbling around some, and
Francis was not it.
no, yeah. I mean, if I pitch it, we'll see what happens. But like, I don't know. He better be a beast, man, because the Francis I know is a beast.
Okay, so I guess really a
So
name is.
he's got high expectation.
Well, yeah. So I guess your name you have to think about, and when you think about a name, it's going to be regarding somebody that you know, someone from your past or your present. You know, when someone says a name.
Yeah, I'm named after a lot of dicks, so it's like,
Oh, right.
you know, I don't.
Richard.
There's no high expectation.
As in the sporting goods store.
Now it is.
Right.
I'm sure that took a while before it caught on.
But like a Richard now, no one would call that person a dick. They'd be like, it's Rich or Richie.
You obviously don't know the people that I know.
Oh, well, I mean, you might be.
I definitely tell people, I'm like, hey, by the way, you can call me Richard, Cock, or Dick.
Because it's all the same.
Because it's all the same.
Yeah. Cool.
I mean, Francis I think it's cool.
I've grown into the idea and acceptance of it, but I will say it wasn't something I was ever really fond of. Like, I felt like they could have done a better job with that middle name.
That's why I'm like, for my kid, thinking about it, it's kind of a toss up too. Because I'm like, does it matter as much? Does it not matter? Because my first name and middle name come from my dad's dad and my mom's dad.
Well, that's
so
family.
so mine's kind of lineage.
It's special,
which is cool.
It is cool,
and I'm okay with it because I'm like, you know, on this God's green earth, we don't have very many things, but we do have our family, and so
right.
You know, one of the things that you like to pass on is like kind of like your family memory and this and that. So
right.
You never know when you have an opportunity. You know,
Right.
there's like, I knew this guy. He was a 5, and then another one that was a 6. I was like, dang, 6 generations, same
Wow.
name. That's hard to do. I feel like that's hard to keep.
That's hard because
You
here's
know,
why. Both people have to agree, not
Right?
just the side that you're sharing that name with, but the spouse or the significant other or the
For
baby
6
mama.
gens.
Yeah,
Yo,
and that's
great.
6 women that had to go with that, or 6 men. You know what I mean? That had to say, okay, let's do that. And so, and that's hard because when you name your baby, like, man, that's a rough one.
Yeah, it's a struggle. Just naming,
it's
just
rough.
a first name.
Like, honestly, I feel like I would do it different now. Like, back when I had the kids, and maybe it's like this still now, I was thinking about the names like right away. But now I feel like if I were to do that again, I would actually want to see the baby and then make the decision. Like, what is this baby going to look like? Like, when I look at this baby, what am I thinking? What's the right name for this baby?
What comes to
mind, right?
That's exactly kind of what we're thinking. The hard part is like there hadn't really been any other names as well, so it's just like kind of sticking to one. But I think that's huge. But it's also kind of like you can't because when you sign that document, it's like you got to put a name down. You can't put blank.
Right. No, I know.
Megatron.
Well, here's the thing with my daughter. Most people don't know that her name is not Lala. We did not go into it going, hey, let's name our daughter Lala. That's just a great name for a person, right? We named her Juliana. Her name's Juliana. It's not Lala. But we just started calling her Lala like right away. And that's a family name. It was my great aunt passed the month that she was born. And so I didn't want to give up that name because my grandmother was living. And I wanted her sister's name to live on while she was living. Yeah. And so then we just started calling Lala Lala, and it was Sissy Lala. And to be honest with you, it's never changed. I don't look at her and go,
Sissy Lala didn't actually ever mean.
Well, no. Well, she's brothers. So Sissy, sister. Sissy,
You're a Sissy Lala.
Yeah, no, she ain't, but I'll do that every now and then. But Lala's turned into lollipops, poppers, lolly. I mean, you name it, you know. So So I mean, names you name you'll maybe your birth name, and then you go by your nickname your whole life. Who knows? You know,
like Dick.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't call you that to your face. I just wouldn't.
Some people can't. You know what's funny?
No.
I'm gonna call you Francis.
Oh no! Oh, damn! So, am I allowed to curse?
Francis.
Oh God. Oh.
Yeah, no, don't worry.
Like,
I just bleep out the F's.
Okay, thank you. No, my heart's racing right
Yeah.
now. Just the thought of
Also, don't say.
no.
No, you can say, but I'm gonna bleep out.
I got it. Fair enough.
Yeah, I got to keep track of what time that I say that.
Bleep out Francis.
No. I will say Francis.
Okay, got
You
it.
will be known as Francis.
Okay.
In fact, that is what I'll call you.
That is my gym name now going forward.
Yeah, I have to change that in my phone actually.
Oh, damn it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Add a reminder.
Well, let's hope you might. That phone could forget. It might not add that reminder.
Do you want me to write it on the whiteboard?
No, please, Lord Jesus. It is with an ES though, not an IS.
Yes?
Yes.
Francis. Francis. Okay.
Okay.
All right, Francis,
All right,
what do you do?
To it. For a living. Right?
Yeah.
So I manage a gym in Fresno, Valley Fitness. First in Herndon.
Is that where I got my shirt from? You know what's so funny?
Possibly.
That gym is right around the corner.
I know.
Literally
Yeah.
right around the corner, and I still choose to go to the gym that I work at.
Okay. Well, you're just comfortable there.
Yeah, I think so. But I did enjoy myself going over there.
I saw you last week.
I didn't have, and what sucked too is because I knew I had a time crunch, and I knew it would take a little bit more time going to there than it would, and I could get started because I wouldn't be like, yo, what's up? Let me put my stuff down, this and that. I would just go straight in, check in.
No nonsense.
Which is funny because it took me a little bit longer to check in. I literally said, put the number 13 and then enter.
What? No, my FDA would be like, no way. I don't even know what this guy's talking about. Nobody has a number that isn't an area code and a 7. Yeah.
No one has a like,
and plus the number 13. That's just weird altogether.
And no one has a random just two digits.
So did she think like you were crazy?
No,
you didn't
I
tell
showed
her you
her
were an employee.
No, like, why would I do that?
Yeah, because you're trying to mess with my.
Why
team.
would I do that?
No, that would just be too simple.
Duh. No, I showed her this.
Richard Stevens. I'm not seeing a 13.
Exactly, the barcode. That was the original barcode.
Got it.
So on ABC, I changed the barcode.
Oh, you went into your computer and you started messing with
because I can specifically change anyone's barcode to something different. Because like one of your other employees, he was M Boog or something like that, or D Boog, M Boog.
Okay, let's not mess with my employee's barcode.
No, I didn't. He changed it.
Which one, Matt? I bet that because he would be.
Probably, but yeah. So
that's his first name is Matt, and the last name starts with a B. So.
Yeah, Boog, right? Yeah, it was like Boog. Well, yeah, that's what it was.
B-O-G,
so
yes.
Yeah, so if I typed that in, he would come up. But if I also typed in his phone number, he would also come up.
Oh, you guys just find tons of ways, don't you? Like,
well, yeah, that's why.
Hella simple.
Well, no, because someone else I know is 69.
Wow. Please tell me it's not the managers over there.
No. No, but I'm like, dude, I want to be unique because I had that opportunity.
Honey, you don't need to be unique that way. You are unique all within.
Yeah, but that's more fun to walk into any Valley Fitness and tell them type in 13.
Type in 13.
And my face will come up. Well, actually, my face doesn't even come up. It's a picture of Tommy Chong.
Okay, you're so crazy.
It's not. I didn't even do it.
I'm gonna go to the clubs now. I'm like,
you know who did it?
Francis 75.
Yes, dude, dead ass. And then enter, and then boom, Shannon Briggs comes up. Shannon Francis Briggs.
I
actually
just gave up my name or my age, so I could do Francis 93.
Some sweaty kids over here going, oh, okay, all right, okay, MILF.
Oh, wow. I think I've heard that already once out of your mouth today. Like, that was enough. I'm not like throwing up in my mouth.
All of a sudden.
I'm not that.
You know, when my manager says it's a different story.
What does that even mean? Oh, my goodness.
I will get a fact checker on that one, actually.
What is a fat checker?
Fact checker?
Oh, fact. I thought you said a fat checker. I mean, I work at a gym. All I'm thinking about is...
Fack. Have you ever heard that song by Eminem? No, you haven't. Okay,
no, I haven't.
We will have to show you that one day.
Well, I'll be around for that.
You will definitely enjoy that song.
Okay.
All right, Francis.
Oh, well. It's going to be like that. Okay, Dick.
Change your name.
Okay, Dick.
Oh,
yeah,
she did it.
Right.
She did it.
I can flip that.
Ouch. It doesn't hurt me, though.
It doesn't hurt me either.
Good. Own it.
I got it.
I own a lot of dicks.
You do?
2.
Wow.
I know.
You one of them?
Oddly enough, no.
Oh.
I don't own me. I'm renting this.
You are?
Yeah, I'm renting this meat suit. It runs out. I don't know when it runs out, but it will run out. Swear. What?
Well, I mean, I don't think you're going to be running out anytime soon.
Oh, that's the goal. Yeah, not to.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
You don't. I mean, your expiration date, I'm sure, is way, way, way for me. I have one foot in the grave.
Hey, nobody know. Hey, I always thought I did, but
well, you
know
might
what
live a
else?
life that would establish one foot in the grave. I just got there by age. I live a pretty, disciplined life. I mean,
what is that like?
Structure.
Discipline. I need discipline.
I mean,
okay. Did your jobs teach you discipline, or where did you learn your discipline? You think?
Well, I like to have fun. Don't get me wrong, but
do you have fun at you have fun at work though too, right?
Yeah, I mean, what do you mean?
Are you boss like when you okay? So here's an example.
Okay, yeah.
So I personally know Shannon Briggs, and
Not really. You know the persona.
exactly. That's what I should say. I
Right.
personally know that persona of Shannon Briggs when she comes in and when she is like on it. That is like what I see. So when she walks in the building, I'm like, oh shit, am I doing everything
Oh my
like I
God,
gotta be
stop it
doing
right now.
Because she will come and critique the out of you,
Oh,
or she'll just like watch and evaluate, and maybe it's different because now you're at a home, you're not going between different gyms because when she was when she was at a point that she would visit our gym, it's because she would be literally specifically looking for like certain things because she was in charge of something. But now that she's only in charge of things at her gym now, and so everything else is kind of just like...
No, that's not true. I actually see things all the time. I just don't have to...
Say anything. You don't.
I don't have to do any... Right. I mean, if it was bad, then of course I would, right?
Yeah, obviously.
Because that's the type of person I am. And I take pride in what I do in my company, obviously. But, I mean, I can go in it's a different form. But I do know that like wherever I go, I'm always have that manager cap on because once you're given that cap, right? And I don't even mean our clubs. Like I'm in Target and I'm like, whoa, this bathroom is foul. Like, and I'm picking up the trash in the bathroom because I can't take it. And I'm finding a manager and I'm like, hey, just so you know, like I'm a manager as well. And I get that the job is hard, but is there any way that you can get your bathrooms a little bit tidier? So, but I can't turn it off. And
damn, you're a Karen too?
Oh my God, you sound like my daughter. No, it's not that I'm... That's what my daughter calls me. She's like, Mom, you're such a Karen. Like, I don't feel that I am unless it's my car getting washed. Then I'm super hella particular. Yeah. So when I take my car to get it washed, it totally has to be washed like a specific way.
I wash my own car, and I have been for a while now. And rarely does it even fit in a car wash, so that's why I wash my car.
Oh.
So,
I mean, I'll tip good, but you best believe.
Honestly, I don't think it really bothers me that much because, like, all in all, I will just get a brand new paint job on that baby.
I feel you.
Or just throw, like, a wrap on it because, like, and then make sure shit stays straight.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't want to be a Karen. I hope I'm not really that person. I really hope I'm not. Maybe
you just said you walked in the bathroom, picked up the shitty toilet paper from the ground, threw it away.
I didn't say
and then walked up to the manager and said, hey, smell my finger. Yeah, that's shit because that's what's going on in your bathroom.
I would not pick
Clean
up.
it up.
Okay. All right, fine. But I don't say it like that, of course. I let them know, like, I'm coming out, not angry. I'm just, hey, man, you know what I mean?
You ever... Actually,
I'm dying right now.
I think so, but I understand the nice part.
Yeah.
Who knows the evil?
The evil me?
Yeah, who's seen the evil? What does evil look like?
Oh.
No, evil looks like Shannon yelling her.
No, that's not evil. That's trauma. There's different. Evil, being flat out evil, I mean, that shit is you are well aware of your behavior and you're choosing to behave that way because you.
So when did you turn that dial off?
I don't think I really have. No, I think we all have evil in us. I'm not going to lie. You could be evil. We could all be evil. When you have a child, you will realize how evil you could be to somebody else should your child be threatened. So I think in that aspect, you could be evil because your child can bring out crazy evil from you. You know what I mean?
See, that's what I mean.
If it came to protecting your child or something like that, you could flat out. You could kill a mother for your kid.
I can definitely understand that.
Yeah. Like if it's between my kid and you know what I mean? Or even somebody else's kids. I could protect somebody else's kid and do some evil shit to somebody. But that's not a normal everyday situation. Am I an emotional person? Yeah. Do I cry? Yes. Does everybody see me cry? Yeah. But I mean, it's just a release, you know? I mean, I go through my crap like everybody else. I'm human. You know what I mean? It's
fun, huh?
Hard. I mean, nobody promised us an easy life, right? And it is what it is.
You know, I don't remember anyone really promising too much to me.
Good. Then you can't be disappointed if you have zero expectations of people promising.
Yeah. I don't think anyone was like, you know what I promise you, son? I promise you.
Well, it's kind of smart, I guess, if they didn't do that.
Great birthday cake. So thank you, Dad. Where's my cake? Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, no, but I mean, parents, that's the thing. You don't want to promise your kids anything because when you don't deliver.
My kid's going to work for everything. My kid's going to literally work for everything. That's why my kid's going to be a beast.
But when your kid comes, you want to give them the world.
All right, so homie is going to get the world, but he got to work for it.
Maybe a little bit.
Yeah, he got to work for it. And obviously, I'm not going to be like, yo, go build a bridge. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to show him how to build a bridge, and then I'm going to tell him, go build a bridge.
And then you're going to pay him after it's done.
Yeah, of course.
Of course, after you inspect his work.
Yeah, well, I taught him how to do it, so he should do it right.
I mean, I think the thing with that is like, yeah, that's a fine line. Because you do want your kids to earn things, but at the same time, when you're a parent, you want to give them what you don't have or what you didn't have, or you feel an obligation to give them things because you know life is hard and you don't want them to struggle when they're young or they're trying to go through school or whatever. So
yes, I do. I want him to struggle.
Oh, wow. You say that now, but
No. I'm telling you, the struggle is what makes everything else so real.
Yeah,
if you never had to struggle in your life, there's no way you can take opportunities and literally breathe in and be like, thank you, God. Do you know where I have been? People in third world countries, like, come out from their grave and then make it in either America, Europe, somewhere. And they're freaking like, oh my God, I'm alive for once. You know, like you like someone took the noose from around your neck that was slowly slipping tighter and tighter and just took it off and said, you're never going to need it again. You're never going to need it again.
That's quite a story. I mean, my ancestors came from Greece to Ellis Island, and
that's cool. How far back can you like track that you know?
Well,
is that like 3 generations, 4?
Well, it's my great. Wait, hold on. Is it my great? Yeah, my great grandfather. We just went to New York. My mom and my sister and I and my nephew and my daughter, and we found his name on the plaque, and and then he came to San Pedro, and then I think my mom said he opened up a couple bakeries. Yeah, that's the Greek side, and then the Mexican side, I'm not sure, to be honest with you.
You been the bakery still around?
No, long gone. Damn. Long gone. Everybody's long dead, really,
They didn't sell it to the family.
I don't ever know. I'd have to ask my mom more details. I should ask this stuff because when everyone's gone, you just don't know anything anymore,
I know. That's why I need to really interview my grandma.
And I
should have done it so much longer ago.
You should have done her before you even interviewed me.
I should have, like forever ago.
Yeah,
but,
for sure.
I mean, it is what it is. Like, I still got some time. Grandma got some good information.
Yeah, but you just never know. You know what I mean? Don't put it off.
I shouldn't, yeah. Maybe this weekend.
Do it.
I said, hey, Grandma. Do you remember the 60s?
Yeah.
She was born 1930.
Shit. Right on.
Mm-hmm. So she's 90.
Oh, you better do it now.
Oh, you know what? Maybe I'll do it on her birthday.
When's her birthday?
September 8th.
Do it.
Yeah, I should do it on her birthday.
Yeah, that's a good tribute. And then send it out to the family, too.
I said, you're 93. Let's talk about you.
Right.
I said, this is going to be like 3-4 hours. I said, I know it's going to take you a while to remember.
Sure.
But like, let's play this game.
No, that's hella cool.
I know.
Do it.
The shitty part, though, is I got to try to get her from her, where she's living.
Like a nursing home?
Yeah, her living home.
Just go to her. Can you go to her?
I could. I wonder if I could bring this with me.
They'll let you.
Probably. I'll just put it in a
Because you
in
can't
a
get her up
backpack.
these stairs.
I have carried her. I can carry her.
Oh, okay. Yeah, bless her heart.
I shouldn't, though. Yeah, no. I'm going to make that note.
I would.
Yeah.
Do you want to put it on your whiteboard so you can remember?
Yeah. Actually, well, I just told my mom.
Cool.
So,
Yeah.
speaking of going back in time, let's go back in
geez.
time
Oh, how far?
to your
See if I
first
can remember.
job.
Oh, wow.
Do you remember your first time?
My first job? Yeah, I remember. Hold on. Yes. Yeah, sure, of course. I made $4.25 an hour. $4.25 an hour was the minimum wage. Easy, hold on. You're going to be all right. But yeah, it was $4.25.
She said I made $10.
It was
less.
at the Westminster Mall in Orange County. Mall still exists, and it was a clothing store called Next. It was like a sister clothing store to Wet Seal, and I think Wet Seal is still freaking around. I was like 16, 17, and I worked, at night and on the weekends. That was my first job. It's like, what, 16, maybe 17? I don't know.
How'd you like it?
Well, I guess if we go a little bit further back, I used to babysit neighborhood kids because I loved children. And the parents would pay me like $4 an hour, cash or even a check.
How old are you then?
When I was babysitting?
Yeah.
About 15.
Dang.
Yeah. Yeah, but I
$4.
loved kids. But yeah, that's what I got paid an hour. And then, like I said, so it was $4.25 an hour.
So then at that time, being 15, did you spend your money on anything, or was it like lunch money?
I've never been a saver. So I would definitely tell you that I've spent it. Like, it burns a hole in my pocket. Like, whoa, what's it doing in there? Let's go,
You know what's funny? I'm starting to get better at going stack up, baby.
Oh God.
But the problem is I'm trying to stack to get bigger investments.
Okay,
so
that's
why.
different. That's a goal. Like, I hate stacking up just to pay bills, and like, I'm such a live for the moment at the time. I'm like, Lala, Mom gets paid tomorrow. What are we gonna do? Where are we gonna go? What do you want? And
You said Ruth Chris?
whatever she wants. Let's go. Yeah. So I think money is meant to be spent. I think it comes and goes in your life. I can't.
For sure.
It comes and goes.
Sure,
I've had
think
money.
so.
I haven't had money. I've had money. I haven't had money. Either way, I've survived. Yeah. The more money I have, the more money I spend, the more in debt I'm in. The least money I've ever had in my life, I wasn't really in debt then. And I just, but the more you have, the more you spend, the bigger you want to live. It's ridiculous. So, if I have it, I spend it. I'll give you the shirt off my back. I don't give a shit. It's just freaking money. It comes and it goes. I'm going to get paid again, and I'm going to get paid again. And if I don't get paid, I'm going to work to get paid. So I don't really think much about it. And when you're dead, you think they're going to carry your money in a hearse behind you? Hell no.
No,
whatever.
I want my wealth to be a little bit more than just like money. Like, hopefully have investments and then like something.
Well, that's to leave your children.
Yeah.
That's different.
I can leave them.
Yeah. I don't have much to leave
knowledge.
Right
I want to give that full knowledge.
Yeah, but a little cash does help. Let's be honest.
Yeah, no, I'm telling you, if you're knowledgeable, then you can make $1 stretch a mile, and you can also learn how to make $1 any different way. Mm-hmm. There's a difference between being rich and being wealthy. Mm-hmm. You can lose all your money and still get it all back if you're wealthy. If you're rich,
you could lose all your money tomorrow, and there's nothing that says in America you can't lose it and re-get it. It's just it's just money, okay? Like, obviously, I don't want to lose my house. I don't want to lose my car. I don't want to lose where I live. But in the end, like, if you lose it, you can re-get it. You know what I mean? You can remake it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's okay. It's going to be okay.
Yeah, I believe so. It's not the first thing that I would think about. I've been like, where's my house?
Well, hey, I don't want to, of course, I don't want to be living in my car or living in it. I don't want to do that either. But I guess what I'm saying is, yeah, it might take time, but we could all rebuild. I mean, that's my opinion. As long as we're healthy enough to work, right? As long as our body's working, our mind's working.
I'm full for that, honestly. I'm definitely just all like, if you're sound body and mind, you can do anything you put your shit to.
But apparently I have dementia, so.
Oh, yeah, no.
My daughter thinks. So
Really?
Well, she's just like, Mom,
she must be a doctor.
Right.
That's cool. She's a 15-year-old doctor?
Mm-hmm. But next to my, you know, when you call somebody, there's their name. So instead of saying like, Mom, you know, Mom. I have Mom under mine, Mom's. She has dementia.
Mine.
Yeah, she goes, Mom, look at your contact. I'm like, what is it? And I'm like, you know, with my old eyes. Is that dementia? Yeah, but here's what's hella cool. Next to dementia is like this woman in a squat position holding weights. I'm like, you know what? My mind might be freaking bad or whatever, but my body's strong as hell. My mind might be weak, but my body's strong. So she has dementia with a weightlifter emoji. I'm like, yes, thank you. That's your mom.
So good.
Is that great?
That is crazy.
Oh, I thought so. And she was so proud to show me, Mom, look, it's dementia.
You know what? I'm so, and I think this is funny because I'm so excited for this. Like, how intelligent my kid will be. And like,
whoa. That's a stretch. Like, whoa, easy.
Mom's intelligent.
But that doesn't guarantee an intelligent.
Mom's intelligent.
I mean, let's hope those genetics
there's no
through.
extra or missing chromosome, so everything
okay,
so far
that doesn't
like
make them unintelligent. That just means they were born that way. I mean, I'm not the smartest woman in the world, but my kids are
actually,
freaking.
I gotta fact check that one. But like, honestly,
I agree. But where's your source? You know what I'm saying? Like,
I know.
Yeah.
I actually don't know.
I don't either. I will tell you that, I mean, just because you're smart or your spouse is smart, who the fuck is smart anyways? What does that mean to you? Like, I know certain people that I think are really hella smart and then other people that aren't, but maybe you'd be like, hey, that motherfucker ain't that smart. You know what I'm saying?
If you can grasp a concept that we're like engaged about, like within the conversation, then you have the intelligence to be able to pick up on things. If you're a fast learner, I guess I would say, if you're observant, I would say like certain traits would like make a person that like would be willing to learn. Like, okay.
Being willing to learn and being observant and all those things. Intelligence to me, I think of like an IQ, like an IQ level. Now, those are qualities or characteristics of like maybe someone that's desiring to learn more. Or for instance,
I don't know. I'm putting this shit all in the universe too. I'm
no,
like,
right?
Be smart, kid.
It's just manifest that crap.
Yeah, I'm manifesting my kid being the most intelligent fool.
Right.
Maybe he has Asperger's like Elon.
And then do you really want your kid, exactly. Like, I don't want my kids that smart. Like, I just want my kids smart enough, but not so smart that they're outsmarting everything and everyone, because then they're just freaks. Like,
I know, I'm okay with that. Hey, go build a teleporter.
I just want my kids.
Go build a teleporter.
Look, they're going through college. One graduated from Berkeley. That's a pretty smart kid. The other one's graduating from Fresno State. Lala wants to go to Cal Poly. Like, just be a little bit above average and enjoy your life. But more than anything, more than being intelligent, I just want them to like be emotionally intelligent, be in tune with their emotions, in tune with other people's emotions. Because in life, really, that's what's going to get you further. That's relationships, that's jobs, that's your staff or whatever it is. I mean, a high IQ level doesn't mean that you're going to be able to communicate with people, that you're going to show them empathy and sympathy and warmth and compassion. And I'd rather that be.
No, but you can understand the words that you should be able to understand the words that they're saying, and then make a justified answer, I guess. Response. Yeah. You know, if someone, like say you're just, crying about, my boyfriend just cheated on me because I found him, with three girls or something. And then he goes, are you talking about the three girls that are all lesbians together?
Wow.
Instead of, it's okay. Like everything's going to be fine.
Right.
I don't think anything's going on. I think like, I think you're misunderstanding the situation, and I think it's broken down a little bit better. I think those three girls are all into each other, and he's just their tutor.
I just so happened to be there.
He's their tutor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But Mackenzie, he's cheating on you.
That sounds like someone that's just turning shit around. Like,
because he's observant.
You got to see through some BS, but I mean, I think that takes experience.
No, I just want my kid to go straight to the answer.
Okay, let's see.
Nah, he'll learn. He'll definitely learn.
I mean, most people have to learn.
He'll learn
the hard way.
He'll learn empathy from mom for sure.
Cool.
I feel like I have empathy.
I take it
do I have empathy?
I take it that's not your trait.
What? I think I do. No.
I mean, I don't know you very well.
You don't think so?
I don't know you well enough to know.
Oh, we never had that conversation?
An empathetic conversation?
Yeah.
I mean, you seem like a sweetheart. That doesn't mean you're empathetic, right?
Are you? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, because someone could be crying and could be like...
Which just means you're doing what you're supposed to be doing by social norms, you know?
Yeah.
Like, you're crying, let me pat you on the back because that's what I was told that needs to be done during this time.
Or sometimes I'll just walk away.
Not a bad idea if you can't handle someone else's emotions.
Yeah.
Better walk away than handle it wrong.
Yeah. Sometimes I do that. Wow, shit. That's the thing. Holy crap.
Wow.
All right, back to you a little bit. After you were a 15-year-old girl...
Way a long time ago. I'm trying to think back.
Making $4 an hour.
$4.25.
$4.25. Well, $4 babysitting, right?
Oh God, I think. Yeah.
And then $4.25 at your next job. Being real tail.
I got 25.
Real tail.
Real tail.
Real tail.
Retail.
Who said that word?
I don't know. Who made that word up?
Retail. What'd you transition to next?
Geez, why are we going so far back? What does it matter?
How many different jobs had you had between then and now?
I was a stay-at-home mom for 20 years. I didn't really work a day in my life, to be honest.
This is pieces to the puzzle being put in place.
My God, it's not that exciting.
So then, okay, so did you work then after retail?
So real quick, I'll do it really quick, and this is if I can even remember. So I worked at the clothing store at 16, blah, blah, blah. Then I moved to a construction company, and I was the receptionist while I was going to school to get my AA degree. From there, I didn't like it. I wasn't happy. I didn't like the office. I didn't like answering phones. AA
in what?
Like associates, just a general liberal studies back then. And then I did not like being in the office setting. I did not like answering phones. I wasn't feeling fulfilled. I wasn't really with people. I was in a cubicle. It was stupid, and I hated it. So I got offered a job at Herndon Conservatory. We have one here in Fresno, but it was in Huntington Beach. And I got to work with kids, and I loved it.
And you were in Huntington?
Yeah, because that's where I was raised in Orange County.
Okay.
And my mom owned a home in Garden Grove, and my dad owned one in Huntington Beach. And so I worked at Herndon Conservatory, and I was with the kids. So I did after school care, summer care. Then I was a teacher's aide. During that time, I got married, and then I never worked after that. So it was about 22, 23. I did finish the AA degree. I do have like a little certificate. Finished that, but never really worked. I've never worked full time until 2020. I've never, and because I was married, raising kids and stuff.
Do you think now that time gap and not working and doing all those, do you appreciate the fact that like you didn't have to work for a while, or do you wish you were working during that time?
Good question. Yeah, that is a really good question that I've contemplated a lot. So, wow. Okay, that's a kind of deep for me. I was blessed because my ex-husband did well. I was able to stay home and raise my children. I always wanted that. I wanted the white picket fence. I wanted to get married young. I wanted to have kids young. My mom had to work. I always said I will stay home with my children and raise my children. No one else is going to raise my children. I was able to do that. However, I never had anything for myself. So I didn't have a job. And that I think gives women a sense of, independence and way to like, I don't know what the word is.
Did you never think you would lose your white picket fence, your kids?
Yeah, no.
You never thought for a second like,
hell no,
this will ever end?
No. If you would have told me 6 years ago that I would be right here on this couch with you, went through everything I did in 6 years, go from having no work experience, no money of my own, not one penny did I make on my own, having a job in upper management, in management, running a multi-million-dollar business, having a team, making sales. I mean, there's just no way on this earth I would have believed you. There's no way. I literally would have been like, there's no way. You're crazy. You're out of your damn mind. That's impossible. I don't have the capability. I only know how to raise kids. I'm not smart enough to do that. I'm not educated enough to do that. I don't have enough experience to do that because all I know how to do is operate a home. I don't want to be a businesswoman. I have no desire for sales. I don't even work. I wouldn't even know. And if you told me,
even work out?
No, if you told me it was the fitness industry, I really would have shit my pants. I'd have been like, wait a minute. I don't work out. I don't lift. I don't exercise. Like, there's no way in hell that I will be running a business that has to do with exercise. And I'm going to be the one that's exercising and teaching classes. Like, there's just no way. Do you know what I'm saying? To me, when I wake up in the morning to go to work, sometimes I'm in shock. I'm like, whoa, what the hell happened to you? You know what I mean? But even with all that, I still have insecurities. I still struggle every day, with, oh my gosh, can I do it? Am I going to do it? Am I going to make it happen? Can I make it happen? You know what I mean? Because of so many years that I didn't make anything happen. Like, I just raised the kids and it was on.
How is it not just on autopilot at this point?
Work?
Yeah.
Work is not on autopilot for me.
Really?
No, because if it were on autopilot, I think that I would leave. I mean, literally, I can't do autopilot. And I think what helps me is the fact
I don't know. I don't want to say that's sales because I haven't really dove into being able to with sales. But I would figure it was just kind of a thing that would be a lot of phone call stuff and then just
it is, but it's not. It's not. Because with sales, for me, my most success is when someone's right in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's talking to my current members and it's talking to the walk-ins and all of that. I do better with people. I'm a people person. Mm-hmm. I do better talking to people, seeing people. Yes, and that's why I don't like Zoom calls. And that's why I don't like in fact, Zoom calls freak me out. I don't like it because I so want to see your face. I want to touch you. I want to look at you in the eyes. I want to see how you're responding to my behavior, my everything. I want to be able to touch you. You know what I mean? And so I hate freaking Zoom calls. At least now when they're doing them, we can see people's faces. And I'm like, oh, there's that girl. Oh, Kelly. You know what I mean? Because before it's just voices and when I joke or when I'm being sarcastic or funny or not, I don't even know what to do. I'm so oh God, why can't we just be in a room together right now doing this? That's just how I am. And so I like to be in front of people. With my members, I move around the desk. I'm in their face talking to them. And that's just who I am, so. Okay,
nice. I mean, I get that. I definitely get that because I definitely get energy from people. So yes. I could be going to work and just be like, it's 5:00 in the morning. I'm so exhausted. I really didn't get too much sleep, but let's go put together this boot camp and make people excited.
Oh, yeah, let's not do that. This is boot camp.
Yeah, and then I started seeing people walk in. I said, "Let's go, guys!" I said, "No one wants to be here." Just kidding, you all do. Let's go kick some ass.
Yeah,
and they're literally just, yeah, let's go kick some ass.
Yeah, I think you got to fake it too, and that's hard in the morning. But you could because you're right, first thing in the morning.
But what's nice is look, I'm there for them and they're there for them.
Of course.
And they showed up for themselves. So. Right. I think that's hard to be able to show up. And not only that, they know that you're going to be there. Mm-hmm. And if you're not there, the world's not complete.
You're just an asshole.
World shattered. No, but
show up for your classes, please.
But you took the time to get up, you would expect the same and energy out of someone that is there to be there and help you and everything.
Not only that, they're paying for a service. Let's just break it down super simple. They are paying
sometimes, what's really nice, I definitely do forget sometimes that people are paying and doing these things. Paying. Because I don't see them as paying people, but more as just sorry. more of just like a family of people that we're just like, we're all here to all work on ourselves, whatever the case may be, wherever we're starting, whatever our skill level is, and we're, you know.
Right. I mean, but they have because yes, I agree. They're family. Don't get me wrong. They are, but
She said they're digits.
no.
They're
Oh
that's
my
that's a lifestyle membership right there.
Wow.
She's only a boot camp.
Oh my God.
They're switching
Not
over to
even.
lifestyle. Just kidding.
Wow. Okay. Well, let's not like that.
She's like, I don't focus on it, but like it's there.
No. I mean, we all have goals in mind, but I know that what I do, it's making a difference in someone's life. So, but I mean,
well, here's the shittiest part about all of this.
Yeah.
You have to put a $sign on it. You have to put a $sign on it. Otherwise, here's the thing. You're going to put another $sign on the weights that you buy, and you're going to do it at home.
And I even kind of disagree with that, because you can build it whatever you want in your garage or whatever you want in your house, and you are just not going to get the same effect, the same results, or the camaraderie, or the community.
As you do is walking into a gym, yeah.
Putting a $sign on it, that's life. I mean, we all pay for services, but the bottom line is
people don't want to pay the $1 though.
You don't want to pay me, that's fine. Pay the pharmaceuticals, pay the doctors, pay the co-pays, pay for that high blood pressure medication or diabetes medication. I mean, we're the gift that keeps on giving.
Damn, she said emotional.
No, it's true, because not only, even if you don't even have to think about your physical well-being, but more like your mental well-being, because I tell you, 69 or whatever it is, it's worth every penny if your head is right and it's clear and you're, you know what I'm saying?
No,
I mean,
yeah,
I really believe that with all my heart. Like,
I mean, that's definitely what I try to like when I have my one-on-ones, because it's easier to have more of a conversation with them as well. To talk about how they're going, their days and everything, and their plans and their goals and their stability with like mentality and, pushing through hard reps, pushing through like things, like I have a couple clients, one's a girl, one's a guy, and they literally are like, just destroy my body in any different way. I said, let's go. So I started putting them through some brutal workouts, and they're like, oh, that was so good. And I'm just like, okay.
Yeah, cool.
Like, you definitely like have some in you that you're just like.
Well, a lot of us in there are fighting demons.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't get in there and cause all that pain on our body and pain on our mind, and that just the gym is painful. It is painful. Some painful stuff happens in there. And
I literally love that. I will go in and I'm just like, I'm gonna go fuck up my body right now. I'm gonna go damage the fuck out of you, because I don't ripping up
you are
fibers.
You're tearing.
You're just ripping that shit apart.
But I don't really think about that when I go in there and I work out. Like, I don't think like, oh, I'm fucking my body up. I think I'm improving my body and I'm improving my mental health. Like, yeah, there's going to be pain that's going to come along with it. But if I don't do this, I'm in trouble. You know what I mean?
No, I definitely feel that. I definitely feel like at times where I don't hit the gym, I'm just like, shit builds, and then like you just need that extra like
so
relief
anxious.
Off or something like that.
So anxious.
And then there's times where I'm literally just like, dude, I can't wait to just like my shit up at the gym. Just like there's gonna be just like a mean workout. Like you're gonna walk out limping. Cool. You're gonna do three fucking plates on each side, and then you're gonna shit yourself and then and crawl out of the gym going, that was the best workout ever.
I so don't want you to do that in my gym, so stay at yours.
Yeah, I don't like your hack squat. That thing sucks. It hurt my back. Two. Well, the one in your leg room sucks. I don't like that one. The one that's like more
slanted, or the one.
Yeah, I don't like that one. Just pivots too much on my lower back that I can't keep like it's flat on there. Yeah, I don't know.
I could check your feet position.
No bueno.
Well, you don't have to like everything or use everything, right?
I'm just saying, yeah. I have a second opinion.
Really?
Yeah. My manager from my gym. Yeah. Cool. I think he doesn't like it either. But I do like the squat racks. He's never
come to my club to ever use it.
I've heard he has been there a couple different times.
He's been there to walk around and tell me all the things that it could look like, it should be, how to redesign it. Like I have any control over remodeling my entire club. And then he tells me at the end, yeah, I kind of like it. I love after he's redesigned it and wants to know who designed it. Well, how far back are we going to go? Like it was a grocery store.
Yeah, I was going to say, I thought it was a grocery store.
Yeah, so I got your manager's number.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
That's good. Mm-hmm. Talk some shit on him.
Hell yeah.
He's a sack of shit.
Of course, you have two, so nobody really knows which one we're talking about right now. I mean, me and you know.
Yeah.
Me and you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so coming back into it, you definitely like working and working out.
It's not bad.
Where did this come from? Where did stay at home mom turn into? Yeah, dude, I love a good pump.
That's some crazy shit, huh?
Yeah, like pampered white picket fence,
Oh, well,
Mrs.
Okay.
Were you pampered? You were pampered, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I think so. Yeah. Okay.
Did you get designer stuff?
No,
or just,
no, God, no. We didn't have that kind of money.
Oh,
Jesus.
Did you want designer stuff?
No, I'm not a designer. I like to shop at Ross and TJ Maxx.
So what was the high standard of like?
No, it wasn't
nothing,
that.
There
it
was nothing that you like.
No, we just I lived a
You're like, just feed me nice. Let's have a good 3-bedroom house, one for each kid, and
of course.
So yeah, so just like a median home.
I mean it. Yeah, in a nice area with a pool and a half an acre, you know what I mean, in a gated community. Yeah, it's fine. Which he's still in that house to this day. So, it's
You
fine.
didn't rip him from? No?
I have the condo and it's across from my daughter's school and it's like.
You could rip it from him, I think.
I don't want it, honey. It's too much work.
What do you mean? Just sell it.
No. I mean, we were divorced for 6-10 years almost. I mean.
What does it have to do with if you can just get more money?
No, I don't want. I wouldn't want it. Honestly.
It goes to your kids. It goes to your kids.
I'm sure it'll go to the kids anyway.
See?
Either one way or the other. But the thing is, I like the simpler life for me at this point. Like, I can't manage a home because I'm never home to manage a home. I can barely manage my little condo, Barely. Like, that's enough work. You just see me try to get the damn yard done. It took me 6 years. Well, just because what am I going to do? It's going to cost money. I mean, Jesus Christ,
That's like the 5th time that you've been dropping those Jesuses.
Bleep them out.
Now we got to bleep out Jesus?
Probably.
Good Lord.
Oh, Lord.
So where did this transition come?
Dumb luck. It was dumb luck.
You just walked into a gym one day?
Almost.
So let's break this down.
Oh, God.
So you divorced?
Yeah. Separated at the time when I found the gym. But they say 3 things bring you in. They all start with D. Death, divorce, and disease. And I was under the divorce category.
What about depression?
Oh, okay. 4 Ds.
Yeah. I mean, depression brought
4
me
Ds.
in.
4 big Ds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She needs a big dick.
No, she needs the gym. The D's are not that. The gym is the answer to the D's.
It's okay. That's from a comedian. She's hilarious. Michelle Wolf.
Oh.
Yeah. It's one of her specials. She said, no, she just needs you to call her back.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. Yeah, you'd probably enjoy that special. It's funny.
I'll watch it.
Yeah, you should. I will get you to watch that. No, honestly, I think that's interesting. You just randomly
accident.
Walked.
There's more to it. I was dating this guy that was a lifter, and he told me to get into the gym.
What
I
gym?
said no.
Was it you? Were
no, it was Fort Washington Fitness. Was my first gym membership. It was 2000 and I want to say 19. I have the date and everything. I have my first workout. Literally, my body looks nothing like it does right now.
You literally
nothing.
just wrote. You would write everything out.
No, he taught me how to lift. I didn't lift. I didn't know anything about a gym. The machine.
Yeah, and you wrote your workouts down?
Yeah, I didn't know. I used to take a pad and paper that was written down. I didn't know how to do anything. I used to take pictures of the gym equipment. So, and then which part it was that I had to use. So when I'd go in there, I'd be like, let me take a picture of this equipment and where it's at. Sheesh. So I can, because I didn't know anything. Yeah, talk about like elementary level, right? Like you're teaching a child. And the first time I got a pump in my arm, I'm like, oh my God, my arm, it hurts. It's like, and he's like, it's tight. He's like, Shannon, that's fine. That's a pump. And I'm like, it's okay, right? He's like, you're fine. And I'd be like, is that my bicep or my tricep? He'd be like, Shannon, that's your bicep. I'd be like, okay. So yeah, totally rude, elementary ground level. And then Then my life changed because here's what happened. I left Fort Washington. I was working out there, and I Googled in my phone gym closest to my home, and Fit Republic came off of First in Herndon. I walked in there, met Kay West. He signed me, got me a membership. This is how good this guy is at sales. I have no desire to take classes. I don't ever want to take a class in my life. I think it's stupid, and I don't even know what those people are doing, and the whole thing looks crazy. He sold me on a boot camp. He sold me on a boot camp. I signed for a boot camp membership knowing damn well I was never going to take a boot camp class, right? Because I'm in there with my boyfriend lifting.
There is an expression, there's a sucker born every day. There's a sucker born every day.
No, he's good at what he does, and he convinced me that I was going to take a boot camp class, so what the heck?
Did you ever take a boot camp class?
No! I downgraded 2 months later. I went to the test. I am never going to. I downgraded, but that's not the point. He got me to do it, right? So, anyway,
he got that extra $30 out of you for 2 months.
And I don't remember what it was back. I think it was $49 back then. Yeah. So that's it. And then to make a hell of a long story short.
So he was the manager there,
right?
And you had worked out there?
I don't think he was. He was actually the regional. He was a district then. I think he was a regional. The manager was he? May have been a region. He was the regional there at that time. Then he became the manager. I think that's what. No, goddamn. I'm sorry. I don't remember. I think he was the manager at that point. I think when I met him, he was a regional. I don't freaking know. But all I remember is I was lifting one day, doing rows with my boyfriend because he was teaching me how to lift. And then he came up to me and said, I want you to work for me. And I was like, oh, no, you don't. Like, that's a really bad idea because I'm going through a divorce. I don't like men. I don't like women. Like, I like.
Where were you living?
In my condo at that point. And my ex was he was in the house. I was living in the condo. We had 2 pieces of property. I had the condo, right? Because I couldn't do the house and all that. And it was across the street from my daughter's school.
When did you get a hold of the condo?
We had both properties when we were married.
Oh.
So then we split. He kept the house and I took the condo.
Ah.
And then Fit Republic, that's why Fit Republic came up as the gym closest to my house. And so when I went in there, was lifting for a little bit. And then I said, well, okay, you want me to work for you. Okay.
Who was paying for the bills?
Oh, my ex-husband. I wasn't.
He was still?
Well, yeah, because we weren't quite divorced and I didn't have any money. Mind you, I never worked a day, really.
But you guys were you were living here and he was just living there.
Yes. And
you were still piggybacked off his, cards and just, for food?
Well, we don't use cards. Because we had the same money. I never had an account. You know what? Maybe you guys don't get this, but when we were married, it was a joint account. I had no money, no income. He worked. I was a stay-at-home mom. He's not going to put me on the street with his kids. You know what I mean? And we were trying to manage both properties, but obviously I was going to need a job. Hello, even if it's minimum wage for 40 hours a week, I have to work. I'm going to have to work. I've never worked in my life. I'm going to have to figure it out. And Kay West picked me up off the floor.
And you said no?
Yeah, literally, I was like, no, this is not a good idea. Like, I'm not qualified. I have no degree. I have no experience.
He said, I don't care?
Not exactly. He just asked me if I had any certificates, and I was like, actually, I did have a couple, and he's like, well, what are they? I told him, and I got them, and the next thing.
What did you have certificates in?
You know what? I had done a couple TRX classes and some kettlebells, and I was like.
Randomly had those certs?
Yes.
Just because?
No, I got into TRXs and kettlebells, and that was it.
While you were dating this guy?
No, before.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, right before. And then that's what was enough that got me hired. That was really it. And then from then I continued getting educated because I felt like that was important. You
said, wow, that got me in the door. Let's see what else we can do.
Well, I was a YouTube coach. I literally YouTubed everything to figure out how to teach classes because they didn't have a Rob, or a Shannon or whatever. It was figure it out. And
we didn't have a Rob.
Yeah, well, no, but that's what I'm saying.
We had a Rob, but we didn't have a Rob.
We all do our best in the positions that we're put in, right? So we all have our hearts in it.
I guess we had a Rob to a Bree to a Bree to a me.
Yeah. Well, things change. Life changes.
I'm just kidding. I'm not a me.
So anyway, so then I started teaching classes and.
So you went from FDA?
No, I was never an FDA. He hired me to teach classes.
Straight up? You're going to go.
Teach my classes. I have no coach.
But you didn't have a CPT. You just had two
I had a
certs.
few certifications
and
TRX. Specialized pieces of equipment, which is lucky I even had that. But he didn't have a coach.
But not a personal trainer. So he's like, boom, I'm going to put you in.
Yeah, because here's the thing. I mean, here's the bottom line. Here's the truth. To be a good coach, you don't need to be the most educated person in the world, right? You have to know equipment. You have to know safety. You have to know how to teach it. I mean, I like the guy that trained me, my ex or boyfriend or whatever you want, whatever. He never had a certification in his life, but I tell you, he was a great trainer. You know, he knew his stuff. And so practice and watching videos and, you know, there's a lot of ways to learn, you know what I mean? So, I mean, I
believe that 100%.
Yeah.
I'm like, I just watch YouTube videos and I do work on my cars. I do work on other people's cars like this. Right. I mean, you could go to school to learn how to do a podcast, but like, you know, no cert or anything like that. But like for that, like legally, they're like, okay, we need you to have a cert, you know.
A certain something, just so you can
if I want to work at Pep Boys and do certain things or wherever else, then like, oh yeah, you need to go to school for whatever.
Right.
You know, even if I knew everything, like, you know, had a photographic memory and memorized everything and wanted to be a lawyer, I would still have to go.
Paper means something. It means that you took the time, you got educated, you passed the test. It does mean something. I'm not saying that it doesn't.
Out to suits.
In certain areas, it obviously means more than it does in other areas, right? Let's face it. I want my lawyer to have gone to college, my doctor to have gone to school. You know, but it's not like the here-all, end-all in life, you know.
So that's crazy. So literally just pulled out of nowhere.
Basically.
You got put in a position and then slowly you just like kept learning and growing and learning and growing.
Well, once I got over my damn self, yeah.
Oh, that's good. So it took a lot of building. And
it took me getting humble and me taking advice. And
because you always were like, I never have to work in my life.
Not so much that. It was more like, I just kind of had like an I don't give a fuck attitude at that point because I was bitter and angry and hateful and, you know, upset about the way my life was.
Yeah, because someone took away your perfect piece of pie.
Well, it wasn't so much that. It wasn't so much that. It was just like I just wasn't a happy person. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah. So I think like
that was because of the relationship.
My whole situation. I just was like mad at myself. I was just mad at everything. I was mad at the world. You know, I just didn't think like I would ever be able to make it or like it was just freaking horrible. But now like I know what I can do. I know what I'm capable of. I know that I can like literally start from the bottom and move up. And like that's a great thing, you know, like I never would have, like I said, 6 years ago, if you would have told me I would be here, I would have never believed it. And the person that I am now and what I've learned and what I've experienced, I mean, that shit's priceless, really.
Yeah, experience is definitely priceless. Experience in life is definitely something that's different.
I mean, what Fit Republic and Chris and the company's given me, like so many opportunities that like I never would have thought anybody would have risked anything on me. Certainly not an entire business. You know what I mean? Certainly not even a class, not even trust me with anything because I didn't think that I was worthy of it or of value or even someone that would be educated enough to take that responsibility. So
someone trusted you. Yeah, someone thought you were educated enough to take care of kids.
And not even that it's educated up. No, it's just, well, that's because I'm like a good person and I'm a caregiver. I wouldn't think that anybody would entrust me with money, you know, because this is a girl that still can't balance her damn checkbook.
But you said you were trustful and you were caregiving. What does it have to do with money if you're doing that to the members? Well, what I mean is I'm running a
business, right? I'm running a business. So there's things that have to happen. And so like, it's just crazy to think that like, that's part of my life now because I never would have seen my life like that ever. I never saw myself as a business person. You know what I mean? Like I just didn't think that was something that I had in me. So like, it's pretty freaking crazy actually.
That's interesting because I could see that how that was just something where you're like, yeah, I'll never dive into that. But now you're like, yeah, I'm definitely more comfortable with thinking that way.
Totally comfortable with it. In fact, like I think about it all the time.
I believe
it. Don't get me wrong. My own personal finances are a whole nother ballgame. But like now, like it's like
you should definitely start with that. By the way.
Yeah. No shit.
But how long have you been telling yourself that?
Years. Yeah. In January, I was off to a really damn good start. And then, oh my God, you know. But
you should definitely lock that in with also how you work out and do things. Cause
yeah, if I had as much discipline, like that's the other thing too. I'm not like disciplined in every area of my life. Like I'm freaking human. Like I try to be disciplined at work. Like I try to be disciplined with my lifestyle, like with what I eat, with how I exercise, with what I drink, like, you know, alcohol, of course, like everything. Like I try to be like structured and disciplined, and like the way I clean my house and wash my car and la 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 la, you know, like, you know, even the way when I date, like it's mindful. Everything is thought about and calculated, and risk versus reward. You know, oh my God, like I live my life like that, you know, and then to do something spontaneous, I try not to, but then I think about doing it, but then I'm like, no, like I'll talk myself out of things.
Did you do a lot more spontaneous things when you were married or no?
No, nothing.
Was?
It was so calculated and so like structured. So, you know, there's a part of me, like I got a little wild side in me, you know, like definitely for sure, but I'm always taming it back, you know.
Interesting to see what that would be like one day.
It's kind of called like adulting at the peak form of adulting.
What?
Just not acting out of like spontaneity all the time.
I hate adulting.
It's about to get worse for you.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I don't. Everyone it's about to get worse. I mean, I feel like it's just going to be like something that I'm now going to just, you know, share my extra time with and take care of. Like, obviously, I'm going to build some kind of schedule that will work out for all three of us.
Right.
But I don't know. I'm not really like it's going to be bad. Because at first I was definitely just like,
it's not that it's
shitting bricks.
It's not bad. It's the best thing in the world to be a parent. Like, it's the hella coolest thing in the world. Like, I don't know. It's freaking awesome. But at the same time, like, it is such a level of responsibility that you will never comprehend until you see that child. And you're like, whoa, what just happened? You know, like, your life went from completely thinking about you 24/7 to like, all you care about is that human being is completely satisfied at all times. Like, it's crazy. Like when he's in your care, you know, like you're going to be just like thinking about him every second, you know, and it's crazy because once that switch goes on, it just never turns off. So like, I just constantly think about the kids. Like I constantly think about my daughter because she's the youngest, like what's going on, la, 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 you know, always. When you don't have a kid, you never think about that.
No, I feel that. I feel like I got to let him take care of himself too.
Just let him come out of the womb and figure it out.
Yes,
feed yourself.
Yeah, I'm chilling. He's chilling. We're good. You know, I just got to make sure he shits, eats, and doesn't kill himself. And I think we're gonna be chilling because he's gonna learn some shit. Mm-hmm. I feel like homeboy's gonna need to take the reins. You're gonna have to learn to grow into yourself because obviously, like, you know, we are all different people, no matter what it is, and no matter how it's played out. The way it is for every person is definitely going to be different, whether you're raised by different people, you see different things, you experience different things.
Yeah, life is different for everybody.
And the kid I don't want my kid to ever be really coddled. I want that kid to have all the experience that kid can possibly have to really truly understand and comprehend what it is to be who you are as this walking, living human being that has dominance over its own body, powerful mind. You know?
Right.
Because you are literally capable of anything.
That's right.
You're not Superman. You can't stop a fucking bullet. Don't be that stupid, but you're literally capable of anything.
That's right. Mm-hmm.
And now that technology is fucking insane.
Yeah.
And we have a soundboard that is the size of this set up dining room table. And like a camera that just literally captures everything. Is a red light still on?
The red light is still on. I have not looked once. I'm sorry. I'm like keeping eye contact with you.
No, it's there though.
I see it.
Like we can do that instead of having like an entire film crew and like sound studio and everything like that. Like the possibilities are literally infinite, and I think that's what also crushes the mind.
Totally.
Is you cannot pick something.
Yeah.
You're just like, oh, I have every option available. What do I do?
Yeah.
So, speaking of that, Shannon.
Yeah.
You now have every option available.
Well, I don't want to take it that.
At your disposal.
Thank you.
You can pick any job. Life is setting you up for any job that you want to do and get paid any dollar sign that you want. What would you do? What would you want to do?
That's like the million, like Like, why are you saying, like, would I be doing what I'm doing right now? Managing a gym?
Obviously, you wouldn't, right? I don't think so. And no one's going to pay you millions of dollars to manage a gym anyways.
No, but you said I could do whatever I wanted for as much money as I wanted, right? So I could say I want to work at McDonald's and make millions of dollars. Technically, that was...
Yeah, but that's the most idiotic thing because you're going to be
right.
No,
if
you're going to work at McDonald's, you're going to literally be flipping patties 40 hours a week.
I'm saying, oh God, I'm so quiet.
No, this is something that you get to and want to do because life had blessed you with this opportunity.
Dang, I hate that question because the truth is, like, I mean, I think about that all the time. Like, what do you want to be when you grow up, Shannon? You know what I mean? Like, this job was not that I'm not saying it wasn't thrusted on me, but like it was, and it's a gift from God. It really is. But like this job was chosen for me. I didn't choose it. It chose me. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I didn't wake up one day and go like, oh my gosh, I want to teach classes. And oh my gosh, like I want to be a manager. Like I didn't think that. I didn't know what the hell, I didn't know what was coming off. I was going through a divorce. So the job was like, was told like you're going to teach my classes basically, and I was like, oh, okay, fine, you know. So I don't think I would have ever picked this industry.
So what have you learned about yourself through your years experience?
I mean, I've learned that like literally you can, sinking or swimming is your choice, and you can choose to do something that maybe you didn't think you were meant to do, or you didn't maybe think was your official calling, or something that you chose to do.
What do you think?
I have no idea. I have no idea. If I could pick any job in the world, if it wasn't what I was doing right now, what it would be. If somebody could tell me the next job, like if somebody can come up to me and say, hey, Shannon, I need you to work for me. You're going to do this. You know what I mean? Like I got pulled off the floor to work. I'd be like, okay, then that's a gift. God's telling me to open this door, right? So, you know, but I mean, other than what I'm doing like right this minute.
I'm going to keep that in mind because if you're going to be a blank slate and I need help later in life and all I need to do is pay you.
But I mean, the truth is like, I like people. So whatever it is, I have to be with people. I have to be talking to people. I know I can't be in an office. I know I can't be, four walls. I know I can't be behind a computer. I fucking hate computers. I hate that shit. So I know I need to be with people. I know that I'm a helper. I like helping people. I like improving lives. I've learned that about my job. Talking to people, improving lives. Would I want responsibility of numbers all the time and sales and that pressure?
So what if you got to just be on, let's say.
Oh, my dream. I will tell you. No, I remember now.
What?
I do remember. This. I did want to be a, what do you call them? A news, like a sports newscaster. A sports person. Yes, where I would go to the games, like we're watching the game right now. Like I would go and interview the players. That's what I wanted to do.
We're in the booth right now with Gabe Daberson. Oh Gabe, we're going to send it down to Shannon. Shannon's on the field right now. Shannon, take it from us. What's going on the field?
Right. Right. So which sport are we talking? Basketball?
We're talking about basketball right now.
Yeah, exactly. So that's
awesome.
Right. That's what I want to do. That would be my dream job. But which my years have passed. There's just no way that would ever come.
Rude. Don't be rude to yourself.
No, I'm just saying that's like a 20-year-old, highly educated, lot of luck job. Like you don't just break into that job. You've got to know someone.
You can definitely figure out a way somehow that you can be able to get into that. So I wouldn't really put your chips down, but I think that would be probably something that would be an interesting thing if you were definitely like an interviewer. Like would you would you want specifically to be on the field? Or would it just be like after the game?
Both. Like, oh my God.
So you definitely be like, LeBron, we just had to get a couple words from you right now. I know you a little sweaty.
And I tell you what, I would get right up and like I would, like snake my way through to find the player that I wanted to play. Like I can move fast. I'm a little person. I'd get in there and Yeah, no, you should definitely have been or should be a reporter. I don't want to sit and do the news. Boring is that?
No, that's not what I'm saying. But like,
I want to be on the field.
Doing that.
Football players.
You should be a field reporter. That would be legit. That's funny, dude. Yes.
Okay, there we go. We found my next job. So the NFL should be calling me any day now, or the NBA, or whoever it is that hires that position. We'll get. Who's that? Who's the NBA? Roger Goodell. Of course, the NBA likes to hire players already in the field, like Charles Barkley. Those are all the consultants.
No, they need women down there.
But I don't, Oh, anyway, yeah.
What the fuck? This guy's name is Adam Silver. Oh, so then that's I did not know that was that guy's name.
Is he like an announcer?
No, the president or commissioner
Of the NFL?
No, Roger Goodell is the NFL commissioner. I'm a dumbass.
It's okay, you're fine.
It's okay, I'm a baby. I'm learning. No, seriously though, I think that would be something that you would thrive in immensely. And then they pay good. They pay good too. And you would
oh no, yeah,
definitely have endorsements. Everything that you'd probably use as far as fitness stuff would probably be free. And then even if you wanted to continue on with
like an athletic
fitness,
trainer would be
athletic
cool too.
things too, you could probably do whatever you want, like podcast, YouTube, or any other media
Hell yeah,
that you would
so cool.
probably. I think you'd be really good as a people person on media.
Thank you. Yeah, that's cool. I've never done it, but it's just a thought.
I think we're gonna have to push that thought further and further into existence, and quit pulling my.
Oh, sorry.
You're gonna break everything.
ADD, I swear to God.
Break it.
I'm moving a lot.
You break, you buy. You break, you buy. Okay, that's the number one thing.
And,
Don't go too crazy.
Good luck with that.
Jeebus.
Sorry.
Shannon, I appreciate you. Any last words you want to tell the members?
No, I mean, not that I can think of. I mean, I think we covered a lot of information about me, mostly personal.
The show's about you, man.
Oh, okay. Well then, no, I'm good.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I love it. You guys don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and if you decide that you want to be on, you let us know. You have a great night, everybody.